Hello.
Hello.
It's us. Me.
Again.
Him. Anyways, we were making this video to talk about our Apple Watches, and I'll take mine off in just a minute, but I wanted to show you guys something that I thought was kind of neat that my husband showed me about my case that I got, about where the Apple symbol is. I know it's probably kind of stupid, but you know, life is that way. So, you know this little thing here that feels like it's a little embossed or whatever? If you shine a flashlight through it, you can see it's a little thing, sort of. You can see it's a little thing that's inserted. I'm going to need a brighter flashlight. I will use this one and see if, oh, that's nice and bright. So you can see a faint circle around the Apple. It's like a thing that was inserted in the case. It's just weird, and I thought it was neat, so I thought I'd show you guys, and now I have. And that's about all about that. I'll just put this back on. But anyways, we have the Apple Watch, and he's got, this is the 42-inch aluminum space gray black sport band Apple Watch, and he's got the modular thing on there. We picked the multicolored one because it just looked neat. I think it's a different sort of thing. And then I have the 38 millimeter. Couldn't remember if it was 33 or 38, so oh well. But it's 38 millimeter sport band and stainless steel. I got the rose gold one because I like the rose. I like the pink. I'm turning into my mother, so I'm told. And that's the one I have, and I've completely lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. But I also have the modular, oops, it's upside down. I also have the modular one with different colors, and I just really like that. But because the screen's bigger on my husband's, we'll just use my husband's to show you. I'd like to try the Melanie's band though someday. I think that would be cool. But I'll put this back on, and my husband can tell you about what he likes about his watch, and then I'll tell you what I like about mine.
Well, at least I'll show you some of the apps and stuff on it. It does have a few things I like the timer and the alarm clock. The timer, the alarm clock, and the countdown timer. There's several of them that are standalone apps that you can use without having to have it running on your phone. Like an alarm, you have to have your phone nearby to use the Siri function to voice set your alarm. But to just set an alarm, you have the regular apps that are on here. Don't know if you'll be able to see them
really clear or at all.
Or at all.
Let's see. Maybe, I don't think shining a flashlight on it would help. No.
Because it's being
whitewashed. See, this is where having a decent vlogging camera would come in handy, but we do not have the funds for that right now, so we got to make do with what we got. And if you have an Apple Watch, you know what the apps are.
But if you see the timer, the alarm, and the countdown timer, you can use the little apps on there for those, and they work great. Adjustable from countdown timers like an hour and 59 minutes. The stopwatch will actually just count up to however long you take. The alarms, you can set them for whatever time you want, and it's actually a decently loud
this one,
alarm.
Which one's this one?
That is the countdown timer.
This is the countdown timer. I haven't used the countdown timer, but now that I know it's like there, I might be able to use it if we're in a store or something, and if I need to have our daughter take a break, I can set it for 5 minutes. But I usually use my phone for that when we're out.
So hit pause and reset.
Whoops. I didn't hit pause and reset. Pause. Cancel. Okay, reset. And then, sorry.
Okay.
And then this is the
stopwatch kind of cool.
This is the stopwatch.
It does hundredths of a second, tenths of a second.
Oops, I started it.
Tenths of a second, I think. Hundredths, tenths. No, hundredths of a second and a second. Okay.
And I like how this little dial spins around. I like that. That's kind of neat.
Because it actually shows things to do all the lap features, just like a regular stopwatch would. I have it set on a 15-second when the screen turns off instead of the 30 years.
I think I have it on 15-second on mine too. Stop.
But the different screen times helps you save power if you want it just to turn off within a short amount of time.
And then, I don't know what other apps you like to talk about.
I do have some apps that automatically loaded when I loaded some foreign language apps on here, which is nice. I can control them from my phone and listen to it dictate different languages, pronunciations of words on my phone by here. Haven't tried the Hulu one. My wife got Hulu on the thing recently, and so I'm gonna.
I don't think it works on.
I'm gonna try and do it, and that might be a remote to the phone that can control the viewing. I'm not sure yet. We'll find that out.
I did not know you had Hulu on there.
I
Hulu
didn't
came
either.
on my phone.
You can't, if you have whole bunches of apps, you can use the crown to scroll them in
Oops, it selected one. You scrolled all the way in and it selected.
I got the world clock. Every once in a while I'll accidentally take a screenshot because if you hit the crown and this button here, it'll screenshot whatever's on there. So these two apps here, I just screenshotted them. So they'll show up on my phone here somewhere. But you can use
You can't zoom in any farther after a certain point.
But you can scroll the apps around with your finger to find which ones you want. And if there's too many of them, you just scroll.
You just started an app.
I did the camera.
He's good at accidentally starting apps. And butt dialing. I've been called many, many times by him from work.
But yeah, you can scroll it way out like that and see as many apps as you want. Scroll around and then, like I say, scroll
Zoom in where you want.
But if you scroll in too fast, it'll
pick an app.
It'll pick an app just like that.
And then you're like, crap.
Then you have to close it and start over. It's kind of a feature that I just realized that it's not too handy on here because I don't want to accidentally start apps.
No, because that would you're running your camera for 4 hours, and then you look at your phone like when he's working and he accidentally turns on his camera for 4 hours. He goes upstairs to lunch and he's like,
Nice
why
recording?
I've been videoing for 4 hours and my phone is now dead.
Yeah. Or you just have a total conversation of who and whoever else you talk to.
There is that too. I've had when he worked nights, I used to get butt dialed and I would hear him talking to other people or the really rumbly sound of a floor scrubber. That was always pleasant. But let's see.
I do like my stock app so I can keep track of what the share prices are going. Interesting. I think it's checking to see what my pulse rate is. Whoop, it just turned off.
Well, maybe because you turned on I don't know. You hit something and the green lights turned on.
But I think it intermittently checks what your pulse rate is. So when you check your... Let me find it here. Oh, I don't have to do it that way. If you're at your home screen, if you scroll up, it'll give you your battery statuses, which I have 12%. I need to charge it. But then I'll scroll left and right. There's the music player. Ah, there it is.
Yep, now that's what it's doing. It's trying to check his heart, his pulse rate.
So if I put on my wrist here, it's measuring.
74 beat. Oh, no. You've got it like right in the middle of apps because the activity app is there.
Low power says. I don't want a power reserve. I'll just close that part. There it is. Heart rate. Measuring.
Well, it just took it 1 minute ago.
Well, I know. Well, it wasn't on my thing yet.
Well, while his is testing, I will tell you one of the things I like about my watch, and that is this here, the activity app. I am not the world's most active person.